You guys are here because you want to know, should Christians celebrate Halloween? So, should y'all celebrate Halloween? Should we celebrate Halloween as Christians? Y'all let me know. Alright, so I got I'm going to be doing some research and fact checking here on Google. So I'm going to use Google to try to see what is the celebration of Halloween. So it says the celebration of Halloween. Halloween is a celebration that marks the beginning of All Hallowtide, a time to remember the dead. That's demonic right there by itself.
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
And it says it's celebrated on October the 31st, the night before All Saints Day, a Christian holiday. Well, I guess we can celebrate. Let's go get us some candy. Nah, don't do that. Don't do that. We're not doing that. All right, it says Halloween has evolved over time from religious observation to a secular holiday that's centered around fun and dressing up. All right, so let's talk about that, the fun and the dressing up. Do you guys feel that it is a compromise to dress up in costumes and, you know, do all that the American Christian way? Personally, I believe that Halloween is a dark, demonic day. And like I say, I know that we have kids and stuff like that, so we want to so you might have kids that kids are wanting to know, hey mommy, can I dress up as Cinderella? Can I dress up as Captain America and stuff like that? And in a sense, it can be very innocent for the children because they don't know the spiritual truth in Halloween. But as adults, we know, and we should teach our kids, because we teach our kids about everything else. But when it comes to Halloween and things like that, we tend to not want to give them the true meaning of what Halloween is. It's not really all about the costumes and going to get candy from your neighbor or out of a trunk. So really, my answer is no, we should not be celebrating Halloween as Christians. However, there are alternative ways that we can celebrate Halloween at the church, things like that. I know that some people do like a Hallelujah night to get away from that Halloween night of dressing up like somebody else and, you know, going to get candy from people and even doing demonic things. Like, there's still, like I said, spiritual truth behind Halloween, and people do dark stuff on Halloween. So we have to be careful not to compromise our salvation for the things of the world and to try to mingle with the world when it comes to Halloween. Like I said, Hallelujah nights, that's cool, you know, and this is all my perspective. You don't have to believe what I believe, but this is the reasons why I believe Christians should not celebrate Halloween. I can remember one time where in school, I actually went as a preacher, and I was like, I probably was in like first grade, kindergarten maybe, but I remember that. I remember telling my mom, hey, I want to go as a preacher, and not really knowing what Halloween was meant and all this stuff, but I knew that my family taught us that it was not a good day to be acting like this, acting like that. But there's times that I have participated in it as a kid or whatever, but once you come into the knowledge of, you know, you don't have to do that. All right, so let's get back to Google. So Google says here are some traditional I'm messing up my talk right there. Here are some traditional associated with traditions. I can't read or something today. Here are some traditions associated with Halloween. You got dressing up, trick-or-treating, haunted attractions, and you got apple bobbing. I ain't gonna lie, I don't know what that is. And then you got the jack-o'-lanterns, where they carve the pumpkins and stuff like that. And I even think that can be a cool thing to do, but I think it's just so evil sometimes when we give the pumpkins a bad look and we carve them into like evil looking pumpkins and stuff like that. I think that's so messed up. But it says Halloween's origins can be traced back to ancient Celtics festival of Samhain, which was held on November the 1st. And the Celts believed that on Samhain, the souls of the dead would return to their homes. So they would light bonfires and wear costumes to ward spirits. That sounds evil. And y'all forgive me if I'm stuttering or reading some, forgive me. It is what it is. But to ward spirits. And that's even the thing right there. Like, just warding spirits don't even sound godly in itself. And this is why it's good to know. It's kind of like Christmas. People say Christmas is this, Christmas is that. But we know why we celebrate Christmas and the godly reason why. And even when it comes to this Halloween stuff, Halloween is demonic. It's a dark day. And there's spiritual doors that you can open when it comes to Halloween. So you don't want to be caught up in Halloween because you want to be somebody else and all this different stuff. And like I say, there's ways to get around it. There's ways to celebrate. You can do a Hallelujah night. Acknowledge God on Halloween to combat those spirits that the evil ones are doing on those days. So it says, the souls of the dead return to their homes, so people dressed in costumes and lit bonfires to ward spirits. That is not good. All right. I'm going to read this. It says, what does Halloween celebrate in Christianity? All Saints' days focus on celebrating saints who sacrificed their lives for the Christian faith. Later, Pope Gregory III moved to the celebration to the fall season to coincide with Samhain. If I'm saying that right, y'all help me in the comments. It says, over the years, All Saints' Day or All Hallows' Day continued its evolution into the modern celebration of Halloween. And we know people is not celebrating Christianity in Halloween. It's an evil dark day, and there's nothing godly about it. And like I say, if I had to answer that question publicly or something like that, which I'm doing right now, I would say no, Christians should not celebrate Halloween. And I'm sure there's more information to go into it, but for the most part, it's not a godly day. It's not a pleasing day to me. Like, I don't want to walk in somebody's yard and they got ghosts and spider webs and stuff everywhere, and spiders that are enlarged and all this stuff. They got these big old skeletons looking down on you and all this stuff. Like, there's no way that that's godly. And the Bible talks about what fellowship does light have with darkness? It don't have none. It shouldn't be. You shouldn't be compromising your salvation to do the things of the world because you feel like I want to be involved, or I got kids and all this different stuff. You can teach your kid. We teach our kids everything else, but when it comes to something of the world, we try to give them a way out so they can do it. And then they grow up thinking, I can do this and I can do that. But train your kids how you desire. This is my perspective, and this is what I would train my family to know, that Halloween is wrong and it's not. It is a demonic day. And we don't serve the devil. We serve God. And we're not going to be participating in that, So, like I say, there's ways around it. There's always another side of things. But for the most part, I just wanted to make this video. It ain't got to be long, But I just thought it'd be something that people could talk about. And y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think. I want to know what y'all think. Don't be afraid to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. And make sure that you guys are putting in the comments what you think. Like, you can't offend me on what I think because this is what I believe. And I'm not going to judge you based off what you believe. But I do want to know your perspective on Halloween and the things that you can do to combat Halloween as far as like your kids and stuff like that. So you want to make sure that make sure y'all talk to me in the comments, because I want to know. I'm still learning more and more about what Halloween is about. So If you got more information, let me know in the comments or send me a link in the comments, something like that. I'm willing to learn, but for the most part, I'm not celebrating Halloween. And I hope that you guys would like this video, share this video, and make sure that you subscribe so you know, you can get more content in the future and stuff like that. And I hope that you guys are safe out there during these times in the world, stuff like that. And I'll see you guys on